Growing Old, a poem by Lord Byron. But now at 30 years my hair is gray. I wonder what it will be like at 40. I thought of a peruke the other day. My heart is not much greener, and in short, I have squandered my whole summer while 'twas May, and feel no more the spirit to retort. I've spent my life both interest and principle, and deem not what I deemed my soul invincible. No more, oh, never more on me the freshness of the heart can fall like dew, which out of all the lovely things we see extracts emotions beautiful and new, hived in our bosoms like the bag of the bee. Thinkest thou the honey with those objects grew? Alas, 'twas not in them, but in thy power to double even the sweetness of a flower. No more, oh, nevermore my heart canst thou be my sole world, my universe. Once all in all, but now a thing apart, thou canst not be my blessing or my curse. The illusion's gone forever, and thou art insensible, I trust, but none the worst. And in thy stead I've got a deal of judgment, thou heaven knows how it ever found a lodgment. My days of love are over. Me no more the charms of maid, wife, and still less of widow can make the fool of which they made me before. In short, I must not lead the life I did do. The credulous hope of mutual minds is over. The copious use of claret is forbid too. So for a good old gentlemanly vice, I think I must take up with avarice. Ambition was my idol, which was broken before the shrines of sorrow and of pleasure. And the last two have left me many a token, over which reflection may be made at leisure. Now like Friar Bacon's brazen head, I've spoken. Time is, time was, time is past. A chimic treasure is glittering youth, which I have spent betimes, my heart in passion, and my head on rhymes. What is the end of fame? 'Tis but to fill a certain portion of uncertain paper. Some liken it to climbing a hill, whose summit, like all hills, is lost in vapor. For this, men write, speak, preach, and heroes kill, and bards burn what they call their midnight taper, to have, when the original is dust, a name, a wretched picture and worse bust. What are the hopes of man? Old Egypt's king Cheops erected the first pyramid, and largest, thinking it was just the thing to keep his memory whole, and mummy hid. But somebody or other rummaging burglarously broke his coffin's lid. Let not a moment give you or me hopes, since not a pinch of dust remains of Cheops. But I, being fond of true philosophy, say very often to myself, alas! All things that have been born were born to die, and flesh, which death mows down to hay, is grass. You've passed your youth not so unpleasantly, and if you had it over again, it would pass. So thank your stars that matters are no worse, and read your Bible, sir, and mind your purse. Thank you for listening to the poem Growing Old by Lord Byron. The music behind the poem comes from freesound.org. It was uploaded by user IESP and is being used under a Creative Commons Attribution 3.0 unported license. I hope that you've enjoyed this scaled-back episode of Prose, and that the entries made it to you without any bumps despite my being overseas. I sincerely thank you for listening to Prose. It really does mean the world to me. Please join me again next week for another mini episode while I'm away. Farewell for now.